DW102 automatic edge bending machine installation video. After receiving the machine, first lift our control box from the inside of the machine. Then separate the horizontal bottom plate left and right. It has 2 holes on either side with a screw thread. Fasten it with screws from the top down. A power cord is on the side of the power box of our machine. This power cord plugs directly into our wall socket or power strip. The power cord of the vacuum motor is also directly connected on the side. Using this machine needs to be connected to the air pump. The air pump is an 8mm air tube. Just plug it right into connector. There's a scram power supply under the control box. Turn the machine to the right to heat it up with electricity. Fill up the glue pot into 4/5 first. We can assemble some parts of the machine while the machine is heating up. Extension installation. A nut is pre-installed on the inside side of the box. No need to move. Install another nut directly on the outside of the widening bracket. Then connect the support square tube directly to the outside as well. The installation method on both sides of the machine is exactly the same. The glass bar is installed by threading the screw from below. Nuts on the top side. This nut can be prepared on the screw in advance when this is installed. Leave a space, then you just go straight through the slot from the side. The height of the glass bar is adjusted through a long hole in the 7-figure bracket. This yellow track and the chain block of the conveyor belt are kept in a parallel state. After adjustment, lock the screw on the side directly. Then set the width and relock all the knobs on the side. Assemble our tray. Find a long black screw from inside the kit. Screw spacers on top, and then you put the black glue pile through the middle of this. The square gasket nut then locks. There's a little bit bigger hole on the outside. It's the central axis of this triangular support. This triangle bracket is locked straight away, and then it's positioned with a nut. After installation, just place the tray directly on top of this. Then place the bending tape on top of the tray. The gum side of the sealing tape faces the inside of the machine. Then pass the sealing tape under the yellow height limit. Its height is 0.5 mm higher than the sealing tape. Then place the bending tape into the slit of the cutting edge. It is in a closed state when the air pump is connected, not working. When doing sealing, the plate presses the tape switch to start the motor, and it will normally feed the tape to the front. There is also a height limit at the exit location. Avoid the tape from going up and down. It is also 0.5 mm higher than the sealing tape. The auxiliary pressure wheel of the machine will place the plate under, and then it will naturally fall on the plate. Lock this handle shut. Then the first place that the machine needs to adjust is the height of a compression beam on both sides. Depending on the thickness of the plate, the height of the pressure beam needs to be adjusted. Loosen one of the screws holding the nut and the side one. For example, the thickness of the plate is 18 mm thickness and the scale of the compression beam is adjusted to 16. The scale of the compression beam is 2 mm less than the actual plate thickness. After adjustment, lock the screws and nuts on the side directly. You can adjust it directly with this hand wheel when you are adjusting the height. Both scales are aligned. The gluing position is on the side. Open the lid directly in front of the glue pot. Fill the glue pot about 4/5 or 2/3 full. There's an air valve here on the side. The air valve should be opened when doing edge bending and trimming. If you feel that the air pump volume is not enough, you can open this valve by 1/2. After the preparations are done, the position of the control box shown here in red is the actual heating temperature of the glue pot. The green is the set temperature. The speed of two governors. When trying the machine, both can be adjusted to a 50 state. The following switch is an open state when all of them are pressed. When doing edge sealing, if the edge tape is bended at this exit position, it means that the speed of the edge governor is too fast. Feeding speed stay like before, edge speed slightly slow down. Conversely, if the sealing tape is pulled particularly tight at the exit position, speed up the edge governor a little bit, feed speed stay like before. There are 4 switches down there. Start the edge is to start and stop the glue part. To start trimming is to switch the 2 trimming motors. Polishing. Starting feed is a stop and start of a conveyor belt. There are 2 screws on the side of this machine. This whole position is to adjust the height of the polishing motor. The 2 screws on both sides need to be loosened when adjusting. The front screw is to adjust the under polishing height. The inside one is to adjust the upper polishing height. When the machine is operated, it must be noted that the first switch is the loose switch of the bending tape. In the process of pushing forward the plate, must press it tightly, or it will lose the signal and sealing tape cut. When sealing the plate, it is also necessary to pay attention to the board must be attached to the glue shaft. If there is a place that is not attached to the place must be a position of empty glue. And then we flip them all on. To do a sealing demonstration.
Install the widening panel on the inlet countertop of the machine. There are 2 holes on the countertop, aligned with screws, fixed with a nut. The height of the extended board is approximately the same as that of the countertop. The position of the auxiliary bearings is in a straight line. After adjusting it, just fix it in place. A narrow extended board is at the exit. Its height is the same as that of inlet ones. The adjustment of the high and low levels is achieved by regulating its level through the setting screws on the side.